Hello and welcome back to Super Mario RPG. So let's play Super Mario RPG. Whoa, you are the stronger champion, no doubt about it. My reputation was staked on this last fight, so I've lost the title of Sensei. From today, you are the Sensei of this dojo. Please take this belt, which only the highest ranking fighter in the dojo can wear. Receive the Jinx belt. We'll rename the dojo Mario Style Dojo and incorporate your jump technique into the training. And he just goes outside to change the Jinx, or the J on the dojo to an M, symbolizing that it is our dojo. And now that we're just their master, 1,000 warm-up jumps. Ready? Begin. Yes, and then so they jump 1,000 times with me on your back. Oh, and I just spend the whole episode on Jinx's back as he does 1,000 jumps. So yes, as you can see, this is now our dojo, but I really don't want to waste any time because I want to beat Culex in this episode, though I doubt it will be possible, but who cares? I'll try it anyway. Let's increase someone's stats by a lot. Here, let's give Mario the Jinx belt, because he really would, he really could use some increased attack, especially since he has the lazy shell, so I just want to make him as powerful as possible. I don't know. I'm just going to leave Peach with the experience booster, because nothing else is really that special, or that fantastic anyway. Let's see. I'm going to buy some pick-me-ups, because I used a few in my last battle, and I don't want to talk to these faggots. Okay, all they do is sell me mushrooms? Cool. Oh, those guys are ready for the playground. Alright, so let's buy some pick-me-ups. Alright, that should be enough. Now, without further ado, I bring you Culex. Here it is, the hardest boss in the game, Final Fantasy inspired boss. Greetings, I am Culex, Dark Knight of Vanda. I have crossed into this dimension to fight for the Dark Mage. But this world is uninhabitable for me and my kind. I must return to my own world. Before I go, though, I would like to challenge your strongest knight. Will you accept my challenge? You will enter combat against me. Okay, sure. On guard! And you just engage in the hardest battle in the game. I am matter. I am antimatter. I can see your past. I can see your future. I consume time. And I will consume you! Good point. Good point, Culex. Alright. Fucking hard-ass boss. Let's use Star Egg, which I've never actually had in a battle against Culex before, so let's see how this turns out. I believe Fuzzy Dude gave me a strategy on how to do this, but I'm just gonna kind of do this my own way, but it's probably gonna be the same strategy anyway, because it's like the best strategy, at least in my opinion, to just keep Peach equipped with the lazy shell armor, and all of his amazing attacks won't be able to kill you, or at least kill Peach anyway. And you can just keep reviving someone for one turn, and then use him to attack Culex, and then he'll die again because of one of Culex's amazing attacks. Then you revive him with Peach, and it's just this endless chain. Mega Drain, you know what? He doesn't seem as strong as I thought he was. 0 damage. Yeah, I don't know. He doesn't seem that tough, but we'll see. He has like 5 different people attacking for him at once. So, or wait, I don't know if he himself actually attacks. I'm not sure about that. And I'm not sure. I've never really taken the time to take out each individual crystal, so I'm not sure how that's gonna work out. Because I'm probably gonna use like the Star Egg and Mario, like a mix between like the Star Egg and Mario's lazy shell. Let's see which one does more damage. 302. So yeah, the lazy shell definitely does more damage, but the Star Egg, it definitely will do 100 damage regardless of their defense, and it attacks everyone. So I'm just gonna use the Star Egg with Geno and Peach if for some stupid reason there's no one to heal on a particular turn, which probably won't happen because this guy's just ridiculous like that. I don't even remember how much HP he has, but I'll definitely put the stats thing up because this is, if you want to know the stats of if you're gonna want to know the stats of any bosses, probably the boss that you're gonna want to know about, just because he's so damn ridiculous. He's got his fire crystal, his ice crystal, his sand crystal, and his earth crystal. If those are the names, I'm just guessing based on the colors and the fact that that was a sandstorm. Just kind of spitballing here. Okay, cool. Don't give my other teammates a chance to attack. What was that? Probably did something to my stats. I'm not too sure about that. 180 damage, that seems like a decrease. But then again, I did use Geno boost, which might have worn off. I don't know how quickly it wears off. Cool! Just turn my people into... Turn all my characters into mushrooms. That's awesome. Luckily, Peach's special group hug will turn them all back to normal. I just hope Peach gets a chance to attack before they do. Because their turns will be wasted. But I don't know. Oh, or Mario could just die. That works too. I don't really care. Whichever one. But you know what? I may be at a pretty low level for this. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to be at like level 23 or above. A lot of people like to fight him at like level 30. I'm at like level 17 right now with Mario. Whatever works. I don't care. I'll still kick your ass, Culex. It'll just take a little bit longer. Because I'm not a big fan of grinding myself. Grinding and me, they don't really get along. We're old enemies. Because especially in a game like this, it just gets kind of, I don't know. I don't really like grinding in this game for some reason. I just get bored really quickly. Whereas in other games, for some reason, I don't get as bored. I don't know why. Maybe it's just, well, I get bored in grinding in the Paper Mario games. Not that I've ever grinded in a Paper Mario game, because it's not necessary. The closest thing to grinding I've done in a Paper Mario game is either looking for Amazing Daisies or going through the Pit of 100 Trials in Thousand Year Door. Because that's a good way to, you know, get your levels up. But in this game, there's nothing really like that. You just have to go out and fight enemies, which is kind of boring, especially since this game, you really only, you're gonna find one thing that really works for you. Like, for Mario, it'll be the lazy shell, and for, other people, it'll be the star egg, and you'll just use that one thing over and over again. So, it gets boring really quickly, because it's gonna be like, okay, Mario's gonna use the lazy shell, okay, this guy's gonna use the star egg, okay, same animation, alright, especially for things like the star egg that take, a good 10 seconds to actually use, 10-15 seconds, which is pretty annoying. As you can see, I'm getting, killed every single turn. But alas, it's already been 7 minutes, what the fuck? But yes, quite unfortunate. Grinding in this game gets pretty boring. The Mario and Luigi games, I don't mind grinding in those games, actually. I don't get too bored. Maybe it's just because of, the fact that, you can use so many different techniques. You got all the different Brothers moves, which is probably why I love those games so much. And I'm gonna be LPing them. BT dubs. I just really love those games. There's so much variety because you have all these different attacks that you can use. And there's not necessarily always gonna be this one attack that you stick with. There are multiple attacks that are just pretty darn good. So, yeah, I like to stick with those. I'm gonna revive Geno for a change and see if he has, a higher defense or something. Because Mario does have the lazy shell attack weapon on, the attack one. The weapon. He has the weapon on, which I'm pretty sure lowers your defense and increases your attack. It's like the opposite of the armor. Oh, hello. Okay, that's a pretty big threat. You'd think getting hit with, a giant meteor would do more damage, but no. This, lazy shell is just preventing me from taking any damage. But what was I talking about? I don't even remember. Something about hating grinding. I don't know. But Mario and Luigi games, I can tolerate it. But alas. So many attacks coming at you at once makes this a really hectic battle. But Geno looks like he's okay. He just needs to be, not a mushroom to attack. That would be pretty swell. But fire and ice. Speaking of fire and ice, the crystal things. Oh, Dark Star! Hi! I'm pretty sure that Smithy's supposed to use this attack, but you can use it too. And doing 71 damage to Peach. Not too good. Not too good at all. And this thing, we've seen this before. But anyway, speaking of, fire and ice crystals, I don't know if this has that much to do with it, but regardless. A really cool power that's kind of not overlooked a lot. It's overlooked a lot. A lot of people, if you ask, it's a very cliche question, but if people would ask you, if you could have one superpower, what would it be? And a lot of people would say, oh, I'd want to fly, or oh, I'd want to be invisible, or I'd want to just be really, really strong, or have like super strength, or in Paper Mario guy's case, to be able to turn to a Super Saiyan, stuff like that, which is all are very awesome things, and all definitely things I could agree with. But I'm not sure if this would necessarily be better than those, but it's often overlooked as like an awesome superpower. It would just be awesome to be able to control like temperature, like to be able to manipulate heat and just like basically kinetic energy. To just be able to make anything as hot or cold as you want. You could heat up a room if it's cold in the winter. You could cool it down if it's hot in the summer. You could like melt through walls if you just like put your hand on them. You could do a lot of crazy shit. It would just be an awesome power to have. Like, you just got this wall on your way, just melt it. You need to start a fire, just light something on fire. Just increase the temperature, It's just like, it'd just be awesome. You could, free air conditioning, stuff like that. Especially since my parents won't get me air conditioning. It's just, it'd just be a pretty awesome power to have. Corona, as in Corona Mountain. No, actually Corona is in the spinning yellow thing that does minimal damage. That's what they mean by Corona. And this giant beam thing that just kills Geno, that works, I guess. Oh, whoa. 10, or no, this is 11.5 minutes, and he's still not dead. And he's not gonna die anytime soon. My calculations are correct. I don't even know how many times I've actually hit him. I'm not even sure if I ended up speeding this up or not. To fit it into one episode, because I'm not sure if I really got much done as far as, like, actually beating him. I don't know. Because sometimes I just spend the majority of the battle just, like, having 2 people dead and Peach recovering them, only to have Culex kill them before they have a chance to attack, and so Peach has to revive them again, and it just keeps going like that before I actually get anything accomplished. But this is one of the actual few turns in a while that this is like one of the first turns in a long time that I've actually been able to attack with more than one person. Or attack at all, for that matter. I was able to attack with Mario's Lazy Shell, and Geno's, I used the Star Egg with Geno.